you feel that the money that has been borrowed has actually gone to be value for Kenyans?
I do not want to point fingers at no administration. I do not want to say what happened in the last administration. I have said enough of it. I just want to speak to the present and to the future. And I want to tell my countrymen and women that I want to be held to account. I am ready. That is why I believe in accountability. For the first time, I am the one who pushed for the change of standing orders so that ministers of my administration can go to parliament and ask questions because we want accountability. As we talk, I am pushing so that we have an office in parliament of the leader of opposition funded by the government of Kenya to make sure that public resources are being used appropriately.
And I like what you're saying.
That is exactly what I want, because I want, as I collect taxes, as the people of Kenya contribute their money as taxes, they must be put to good use. They should not be put in projects like the BBI.
Okay.
They should not be put in projects like the Azimio thing. They must be put in tangible projects that make a difference in the lives of the people.
So with that then, Mr. President, are you prepared in your administration to publish the debt register? Because this is one thing that even the previous parliaments have tried to push. It hasn't been published. To date, we know the figure, we don't know the details. Are you prepared to publish the debt register, audit the debt register, and to hold anybody accountable for any money that may have been borrowed and misappropriated?
Why not?
When will this happen?
Why not? You know, we have, in fact, we already have a bill in Parliament, for purposes of placing on record any borrowing that is done by the government of Kenya. It must be borrowing that is made available so that the people of Kenya who ultimately have to pay must hold government to account. That we are borrowing this money for this purpose, for this purpose, for this purpose. I have explained in this budget the 630 billion which we have to borrow beyond our taxes. I have laid it clearly on how are we going to use it. Where is it going to go? It is not going to go to recurrent budget. It is not going to pay debts. It is going to be invested in production, in making sure that we have fertilizer for our farmers. We have developed the tea value chain, the coffee value chain, leather value chain, textile value chain, edible oil value chain. And if you look at the budget, we have clearly isolated, including making sure that we begin the journey to bring our manufacturing as a percentage of GDP, which went down from 9 to 7, in the next 5 years, I want it to be at 15%. By 2030, I want manufacturing as a percentage of our GDP to be at 20%. That's why we are calling it 20 by 30. That is the trajectory I want us to go. I also want to move our exports. That's why, if you see in this budget, we have many areas where we have imposed taxes. We have imposed taxes on imported fish. We have imposed taxes on imported furniture. We've imposed taxes on imported steel. We have imposed taxes on imported cement because we want to grow our own manufacturing capacity. Because by growing our own manufacturing capacity, we create jobs, we create opportunities for work, and we build our own manufacturing capacity using our own products. So I have, with clarity, I can explain where we are going to put every cent. How we are going to invest in the leather value chain.